Okay, good morning, one and all. So myself J Kumar Chandra. So this is actually for A section students. There will be no need of introduction for B section students. So myself, I'm taking CATNA subject from now. So because from the college staff adjustment, so Sudhir sir is taking care of robotics and me taking care of CATNA for the both sections. Okay, so till now in the for the A section we have completed about some of the topics called design process and automation and product cycle and some of the advantages and benefits of CAD/CAM. So that topics that we have covered about the A section. So no problem. So for B section also. So if any topic is missed, so we'll go with that topic also. No problem. Okay. So for today's topic is CAD/CAM, so computer configurations and hardware of the CAD/CAM. Okay. So so what actually the software that we are going to use in the in the CAD in the computer aided design? Yeah, anyone. So what are the software that we are going to use for design?
Creo, CAD-CAM.
Very good. So we are having so many softwares to design and analysis. So especially for design, we are going to use the AutoCAD and Creo and SolidWorks software. Okay. So in this, the SolidWorks software is used for the both the design and analysis, and the AutoCAD software is mainly for the design purpose. Okay. So we are deals with the AutoCAD software in our lab, and our CAD/CAM subject is also about the design. So we talk about the software in depth. Okay, so here I'm taking example of AutoCAD, and we'll see what are the required computer configurations and hardware of the computer for installing CAD/CAM or to run a CAD/CAM or to run AutoCAD software. So anything. So it may be any design software on AutoCAD or like Creo or something. Okay. So let's see. So these are the main requirement. So main parameters required to run a AutoCAD software. So first for the computer we need a operating system. Okay. So without operation system, so we cannot install the AutoCAD software. So here I have given some of the examples that. So you know what is the operation system? So we are having some different type of operation systems like Windows 7 and Windows 8.1 and Windows 10. So this is about the Microsoft operating system. Even we are having the iOS software system also for Mac. Okay. So in that operating system, so we are having two types of configuration. So first one is a 32-bit computer and 64-bit computer. So anything. So we can go with anyone. Okay. So the first required thing is that. So first required thing is that operating system. So without operating system, so we cannot install or we cannot run the AutoCAD software. Okay, so that may be a 32-bit or a 64-bit, anyone. So the anyone we can use. So among these, so we can go with the any parameter, so that we can easily run the AutoCAD software. So next, CPU type. Next, CPU type. So in the 32 and 64 bit also, so there is a some 86 processor will be there and 64 processor will be there. So if you are having any PC or a laptop, so those are having either 86 processor or 64 processor. So anything can be allowed for installing this AutoCAD software. Okay, so here I am going to discuss about the configuration that required to install or to run a AutoCAD software. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so next one is the memory. Next one is the memory. The computer should have memory. Okay, the computer should have memory. Okay, so that can be a 2 GB or a 4 GB. So the memory is required about the 2 GB or 4 GB. Okay, this is, see, we are having two types of memory. Okay, so first is the primary memory and secondary memory. Okay, so what is the first one? Primary memory, and we are having the secondary memory. So what is the primary memory in the computer? Anyone? What is called as a primary memory in the computer?
Internal.
So okay, yeah, very good. So internal
RAM.
yeah, very good. So that RAM, so random access memory, the RAM is called as a primary storage system. Okay, so it is called as a primary storage memory. So the RAM can be 2 GB or 4 GB. So there are some of the computers having 3 GB also, no problem. So anything, okay, it should be 2 GB. So for 1 GB RAM, so we cannot run the AutoCAD software. Okay. And what is the secondary memory? What is the secondary memory?
ROM.
Very
ROM.
good. So that is
External.
external memory. So that is read only memory. Okay, so that is a read only memory. So that can be installed in a CPU cabin, or we can go with the external USB port also, no problem. Okay, so that is read only memory. Okay, we need the primary memory as a 2 GB or 4 GB. Anything can be applicable. Okay, next we want the display resolution. So first thing, for observing to appear all our commands or the all our operations, so we need one display system, right? We need one display system. So if you go with a laptop or PC, so if you go with the PC, the monitor is required, right? The monitor is required. So what are the resolution for that monitor or your computer? So that should be 1220 into 1080. So minimum that resolution should be required for viewing these AutoCAD commands, because if you go with the some low configuration or low resolution, so that the graphics are not going to be supported about the AutoCAD. Okay, so it should be minimum 1920 into 1080. Okay, so if you go, so we are having the some high resolution 4K displays also, but if we are having 1360 into 765, that can be ideal for the running AutoCAD application. And we are having the display card. Okay, so display card is not a big matter, because if you go with the laptop or PC, so that it must having the display card. So for these no configuration, so these display card are having so many configurations, but we are having some minimum configuration to run the AutoCAD in laptop or a PC. Okay. So next, disk space. So next we are having yeah. So next we are having the disk space. So in the disk, so in the RAM, so in the ROM, in the read-only memory, so at least we do have 4 GB memory. 4 GB memory to install and run the AutoCAD application in the laptop or a PC. Okay, so how much space is required? Yeah, tell me. So are you following my lecture?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how much space is required to run or install a AutoCAD in a computer?
3 GB.
4 GB.
RAM
4 GB.
Okay, so minimum random access memory should be 2 GB or at least 2 GB. And for ROM, ROM should be at least 4 GB. So we should have the 4 GB internal storage. Okay. So if you are having 5 GB internal storage also, you can run the AutoCAD and you can start the work. Okay. Right. See, because one person or anyone should be unmuted here, because if I ask any questions, if you are not giving any response means, so I feel somewhat annoyed. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So in the system, we need a one browser. We need a one browser. So that can be Internet Explorer or Google Chrome or Opera. So anything. Okay. So we need one browser because so if you get any problem or if you require any help from the AutoCAD, okay, from the AutoCAD, so the help can be provided through the internet via browser via browser. Okay, so if you want or required any help from the AutoCAD software, so you need to install one browser. Okay, so anyhow, if you are purchasing a laptop automatically or any PC, if you go with any OS, so automatically they are giving you one browser. So basically that we are going to get a internet explorer internet explorer in the MS, in the Microsoft. Okay, so next, network. next, Next to that, the main thing that is required is network. So what is a network here? So in addition to operating the system, so for Windows, so it should have some network admissions. For network admissions, see, if you go with the browser, so it cannot easily go with the offline. So for that we need a internet connection. Okay, so if you do not want any help from the AutoCAD, so the network is not that important. Okay, so next, to run or to run the AutoCAD software, so these are the main configurations that a computer should have. A pointing device. A pointing device. So what is a pointing device here?
Mouse.
Okay,
Mouse.
so mouse. Okay, so we are taking mouse as a
Oh,
pointing device. Yeah, so mouse as a pointing device. So we are having so many pointing devices like mouse, joysticks, like some digitalers, some of the tablets and the trackpads. So many pointing devices that we are having. So mainly we are going with the some Microsoft mouse compliant competent, so that we are going to use a mouse as our input devices in the more cases. Okay, so in many cases that we are going to use the mouse as a pointing device. So next we are having the digitizer. So what is digitizer here? So digitizer is nothing but the, so one tablet. So it is also called as a writing pad. Okay, so it is also called as a writing pad. So here, if you want to draw any design, if you want to draw any design, just a bit. Okay, so if you want to draw any particular drawing, a complicated drawing, so we can easily draw on the digitizer, so that can be easily reflected on the system. Okay, so that is also, we are not going to use in the complexity designs, so we are going to use this digitizer. Okay, and we need one media. We need one media, so it is a DVD media. So because AutoCAD can be downloaded, or when we are going to install AutoCAD software, so now we are having some of the direct online application. But in the earlier days, we are having that AutoCAD in a CD, okay, and a DVD. So to install that, so the computer must have one a DVD. Okay, so the finally some of the tooltips that we are going to require. So that is a Adobe Flash Player. Adobe Flash Player. So no need to worry about that Adobe Flash Player, because if you purchase any laptop or a PC, the Adobe Flash Player is already automatically installed in a computer. Okay, so these are the some of the main and required configuration to run or install a
CAD cam
AutoCAD. Yeah, not
software.
CAD cam, not CAD cam software. We are talking about only CAD software here, AutoCAD. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so first we required operating system and CPU type, that will be any processor type, and memory at least 2 GB RAM, and we need some of the display. The display card is required, and disk space should be at least 4 GB, and we need a browser to help, to take help, and to continue with the browser we need a network. So if you don't want any help from the AutoCAD, so you do not require any network. Okay, so and we need some of the pointing devices, and mostly we are going to use the mouse as a pointing device to run the AutoCAD, and some of the digitalers, and media is required, and some of the media players. So that is Adobe Flash Player is required. Okay, so somebody has raised their hand, so you can ask any questions, no problem. Yeah, any questions?
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, because I have seen some of the person he raised his hand. Okay, shall I continue?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So next, how to get this AutoCAD software? So because simultaneously as a subject, we are having AutoCAD lab also. Okay. So you are having lab, even lab also, AutoCAD lab. So in that AutoCAD lab, so we are going to deals about the designs. We are going to deals about the design things. So designs and analysis. So it is better to have AutoCAD in your laptop, in your personal PC or personal computer on your laptop, because if you do more practice, so that can be beneficial. So how to get AutoCAD? So by getting this AutoCAD is very much easy, and it is free also. Okay. So the Autodesk company. So Autodesk company is going to actually Autodesk company is the owner of the AutoCAD. Okay. So what is the company?
Autodesk.
Yeah. So Autodesk will be sponsoring the AutoCAD subjects to us, and we can download the students version also. Okay, so we can easily download the students version, so which is free for the students, and we are having some of the professional AutoCAD software also, but no required, so that can be useful in the industry purpose. So to learn AutoCAD, the students version is more enough. Okay, so here they are giving the statement that the Autodesk try to engage the student to learn about AutoCAD 3D. In fact, the student version of AutoCAD has no differences compared to the professional version. Okay, so it is having no difference while comparing the professional version. So you can easily download from this link. So these PPT I will going to share. Otherwise, you can easily find in a Google, no problem. So if you are having personal computer or a laptop, it's better to install AutoCAD software and go through some of the tutorials in the AutoCAD. Okay. So in the AutoCAD software, so there is a help button. So in this help, you can also know some of the commands. Anyhow, we are going to learn that in our AutoCAD lab. Uh, AutoCAD lab, no problem. But if you are free, just go and check some of the comments. What are this? I think you are already gone through some of the AutoCAD comments. I think in your free too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are somewhat familiar with AutoCAD, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So we are so till now, so we are discussed about the computer configurations. So that required to install or run a AutoCAD software. So that topic we have seen. And next, so what are the hardware? So what are the hardware in the computer aided design? So this is the topic, the hardware in the computer aided design. So hardware in the sense what? What is the hardware? So what is the difference between this software and hardware? So anyone?
External devices.
Yeah,
Which is deals with external parts.
yeah, okay. So it is somewhat correct only. So anything? So anyone else? Anyone else? So can you differentiate about the software and hardware terminology? Yeah, okay. So I will tell. So the software, the main difference about the software and hardware is, so about the hardware, we can even touch or we can feel and we can see the parts. Okay, so that is called as a hardware. So the hardware can be, we can touch them and we can see them. Okay, so that is the hardware part. So what is the software part? So even we cannot touch them. Okay, so that we cannot see them. Okay, so by evolving about one display, so we can only run the software. Okay, so we can only run the software, so we cannot touch them. Okay, so that is the main difference about the software and the hardware. Now we are going to see what are the hardware, what are the hardware is going to be used, is going to be used for running any design and manufacturing application. Okay, so the first one we required a graphics terminal, a graphics terminal. So what is mean by this graphics terminal? Yeah, anyone?
No, sir.
Yeah, so graphic terminal is that a graphic. Okay, so you can see for graphic terminal, we can give the example as a desktop or a monitor or a screen. Okay, so there we are going to see our entire graphics. Okay, so here we need required one screen. We need one screen to see our commands. Okay, so we are giving some commands to the computer, or we are given, so we are going to draw in the AutoCAD. So we are giving some commands. So where to see them? Okay, where to see them? To see them, so we required one graphic terminal. We required one graphic terminal. So that can be or your monitor or your laptop screen. Okay, so that is a graphic terminal. Okay, so next one, operator input devices. Operator input devices. So what is this input devices?
Keyboard, mouse.
Very good, very good. Okay, so the accessories or the peripherals is going to use it to give the commands to the AutoCAD software or any software. Okay, so by the help of input device only, we are going to give the commands to the computer. Okay, so we are giving the information to the computer via input devices. Okay, so we are having some of the input devices as mouse and keyboard, and so I'm talking this microphone also one type of input device because I'm giving some commands to that. Okay,
Scanner.
so yeah, very good. Scanner also one type of input device. So now I'm talking with the microphone and you are listening with the speaker. So speaker is the output device. Okay, so some of the input devices that we are required, and one or more flatters and other output devices. So what is a flatter means is that, so which is also same as the printer. Okay, so this is also one of the printing device, which is a printing device. So to print the to print the hard copy, to print the hard copy of the AutoCAD. So we need some of the output devices. We need some of the output devices. So even the monitor is also one type of output devices. Okay, so monitor is also one output device. We need input device and we need output device. And the main importantly, so we need CPU. Okay, so what is CPU?
Central Processing Unit.
Very good. So if we are not having this central processing unit, okay, so if there is a no processor, so already I have said about the computer configuration. So the first one itself is a processor. So before install or run any AutoCAD system, the computer must have the processor. The processor and all those is going to be stored in a central processing unit. Okay. And next, and finally, we need a secondary storage system. So where we are going to install the AutoCAD software. So the secondary store is, what is that? RAM or ROM?
ROM.
Very good.
Rome.
Very good. So we need at least 4 GB ROM to install and run the applications. And even if you want to store the data, also, so we need required our secondary storage. Okay. Okay, so these are the main hardware parts that we are going to use in the CAD subject. Already you are all familiar to these hardware, I think. Okay, and let's see. See, actually, what is CAD? The abbreviation.
Computer used to design.
Yeah, so computer aided design and computer aided manufacturing. Okay, so you said that the aided means it will give the meaning of used to, right? So now the computer is used to design and computer is used to manufacturing. And we have discussed already these points about what are the why we are implementing these design softwares. Why are implementing these design software? So what are the benefits that we are having by implementing these CAD design process over the conventional design process? Okay, so we already discussed about these points. So let me give a review about these ones. So these are also applicable, and these are the similar points. Why we are using this AutoCAD AutoCAD software is that we can improve engineering productivity. Okay, and shorter lead times.
Yes, productivity, sir.
Yeah, productivity only. Okay, so we can produce more designs. We can produce more designs in a less time. Okay, and it will take less time, shorter lead times, and the better design can be provided. So if you go with the manual drawing and a sheet, so the design cannot be accurate. The designs cannot be accurate. So in the AutoCAD, the better designs can be provided, and customer modification are easier to make. So if you go with the manual drawing, if you want to do any change in that, so this is not possible. So you have to go with the another drawing. So in the AutoCAD, so you can easily go with the modifications and a faster response and minimize your transition errors. So we can minimize more number of more number of errors and improve accuracy of design. So we can increase the accuracy of a design. Okay, so if you go with the some analysis softwares, so we can easily recognize the components interactions. Okay, so how the components are bonded together or how the components are interacted together, so that we can easily see in the software. If you go with the even we are not having any analysis method in the conventional method. Okay, so in the conventional design process, even we are not having any analytical method. Okay, so there we need to manufacture the design. Next, we go for the testing. Then only we'll come to know what is the defect is. So if you implement these analysis softwares, so we can easily notice the errors and provides better functional analysis to reduce prototype testing. So we need not to go with the creating the prototypes. Okay, so no worries. So in the software itself, you can easily do the analysis and assistance in preparation of documentation. So in the creating the documentation also, so we can easily save the file and we can easily communicate among all our friends. Okay, so we can give to the any industry or anywhere we can easily give. Okay, so this is all about today's class. So let me summarize my video. So today in this class we are deals with the computer configuration that required to run AutoCAD software. So that is so these things we are discussed the operating system and all those. And I said that the Autodesk company is giving the AutoCAD software, and the way to get is that which is very much free to the students. So you just go to the Autodesk AutoCAD website. You can easily download the AutoCAD software, and we discussed about the hardware in a computer-aided design. So these things are very much required to run the AutoCAD software. Yeah, so given some of the benefits why you are implementing this AutoCAD. So what are the advantages that we are having over the conventional design process? Okay. So in the next class, we are going to just wait. Now they are joining. Why this? I think they get some technical problem. Yeah. Okay. So in the next class, we are going to discuss about the computer peripherals. So that are some of the extra things. So though the topic is that input and output devices. Okay. So as the next CAD/CAM's lecture, so we are going to discuss about the input and output devices. Right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So any queries?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, okay. You just type your type your roll number in the chat box, right? I will take. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Sir,
you.
can
all.
you send PDF, sir?
Yeah. I surely I will send to the A and B group. No problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all. Okay, you can leave now.
Okay. Thank you.
You just give
Okay,
your
sir.
number in the chat box and leave. Thank you all.